Hi everyone, so today I have a few new items from Die Press to share with you. These were brought to HSN for the January craft day. So I did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links I'll have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thank you for using those if and when you can. Again, they're just right under the video title, or it just depends on how you're watching where you might find those. So in this video, I want to show you a few items that are more like embellishment type items, and then I have a new set to show you too. So this set here is the Die Press liner pens. Oh my goodness. So I saw these on the sneak peek email blast. I thought, oh my gosh, so cool, because what I like to do with these is a lot of times if you don't stamp quite right, I like to finish it off with a liner pen, because, you know, if you're using black stamped ink, you can just get the right size pen and just finish it off. So really nice packaging, looks really lovely. It goes from 0.03 millimeters down to what they consider a brush tip. So we'll check these out in just a minute, but I did want to show you those today. Let me see if I can show you like the thinnest line. And it does say that it's black pigment based ink, and that's what it is. Let me see if I have a scrap of paper here. So this is the thinnest line. Okay. And then let's go to the thickest line before they consider it the brush. So on the very top you can see the different numbers there. And again, this is the thickest. Oh, even the nib looks totally different. How cute. It's one of those hard nibs. And then BR, meaning the brush tip one. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. So it's very brushy. I would use it more of an angle like that. Ooh, all right. Okay. So let me put these back in, and then I'll open up these other enamel dots. So just close up there. So very thin to the thickest on the hard nib, and then that brush nib, I would definitely use it on a side like angle, like if you were trying to do like some fancy like brush lettering. So on the very tip, it just kind of feathered a little bit like that. So just keep it at an angle. These guys are the, like I said, enamel dots, but I believe they have different shapes. So this is Bright Basics. Cute. Love the packaging. And anytime I use these, whenever I bring them out in a video, or you know, the half pearls or the rhinestones, and people, where did you get that? Because they look so cute all together. And this is the pastel basic. So I'm gonna take the plastic off of them, and I'll be right back. So again, pastel, and then the other colorway here. So let's check them out. Oh, okay. You know, it's funny. Actually, you could glue that in and just always have it there to keep it taut. Honestly. Just glue it down and you would have that there, but we can remove that. It's part of the packaging to keep it safe. So we have these yellow squares in different sizes. Again, they're enamel, so they have like that kind of puffy glazy look to them. Circles, that cute pop of yellow, and then like hexagons, you guys. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. So we saw the different sizes or shapes. So now we're going to a softer pink. It's a little brighter pink than probably what's going to be in here, so we'll check that out in just a minute. A fuchsia. Oh yep. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I was about to call these more like a teal green, but I think they're more turquoisey. Even though in the camera they look a little brighter, like a brighter green, but they definitely have more of a turquoise feel, because this is what I would consider more teal, right? So these guys, so you see the difference there. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Tealy turquoisey color also. The other one just has a more of a green value, but it does have a different feel to it. And then a beautiful purple, really, really gorgeous purple. Aw, okay. And then this one, again, is the pastel set. Oh, it feels so nice. Honestly, I do want to glue that in, I think. I like having it there. I think if I glued it in, or even just took this piece off and then kept that glued down, that'll work real nice. So the lavender, again, more pastel. Circles, hexagons, and then gray. It's like a slate, kind of light blue gray. I don't know if that's really elegant. More of a blue than gray, but that's really, really pretty. And then these guys are more of a mint. Oh my gosh, very on trend colors here. I was gonna say, look at this one I see peeking out down here. I love it. That peachy, more of a peachy tone than pink. So pretty. And then kind of more of a softer yellow, where this one's more like goldenrod yellow. I don't know if you can see the difference there. So pretty, of course. And then more of a lime green pop. Just gorgeous. So those are gonna be really fun to add here and there to lots of different projects. And then today I have the Make-A-Wish die stamp and stencil kit. I thought a lot of these things went together really well because I believe this has to do with birthday stuff. So let's open this guy up. I always just kind of slice it and then pull from there. There we go. Yes, I see birthday cakes. Okay. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay. So let's check this out. Like I said, stamps, stencils, and dies. But I believe it's layering stencils. So we have, well, let's see. Okay, as if it has the inspo sheet, I can show you that first, and then we'll go from there. So Make-A-Wish, the different cakes, little cupcakes, and then dies to go with them. How adorable. And then just like little bows, candles, and they even have the little light, like the little flicker, if you want to stamp that. So if this die cuts that, what I would do is I would stamp these little guys on the paper, I think, and then put that on top, or however it is that you want to play with them, or don't cut it out, right? So you just have your stamp, a little pennant, and then you can put little sentiments in there, the word party, hope your birthday is a real treat, happy birthday to you, little flowers. Oh, even this little like icing is, or streamer, however you want to use it, has its own little die. Check this out. Okay, so cupcakes. Super cute. It's called Cupcake, and it has a background, and then the little layering die over, or stencil, sorry, over it to make them super cute. These sprinkles, you have a background. They're both sprinkles, obviously, but the one fills in the other, so you can get a really nice variation of different colors of sprinkles. And this one is the streamers, and hopefully you can see it's like this top part, and then the second part's down here, right? Just like the cupcakes. So again, you can get a really nice look of different colored streamers without having to like try and pick and choose which one you're going to color or mask off or anything like that. And then the candles, you guys, this is so cute. So we have the candles and then the candle accents. Oh my goodness, that is adorable. And then some inspo there. So dies to go along with the stamps. Really nice sizing on these. I don't know if you can tell by the size of my hand. So it's a nice sizable piece, you know. Do a couple of cupcakes or however, and you'll have a card ready to go pretty quick. And it does come with a cutting folder for the marquee, but of course any thin metal dies will go through any machine that cuts thin metal dies as long as they fit, right? So if you have another machine, you can definitely run those through them and get your die cuts that way. And here are those aforementioned stencils, and I'll take a quick measurement of these guys. Let's see, they're like 4 3/8 inches, the actual plastic, and by 9 1/4 or so. And then the stenciling area, like on this one, is, I think it probably ends right there. I would say it's about 4 1/2. Yeah, so 4 1/2 inches of area there, and the other direction, I would say it's about 4. I would say by 4 by 4 1/2. And so again, you can layer them up, you know, however it is you like. Look how big the candles are. They're really nice size. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to grab some paper, some inks, and we will get started. Okay, so before I really get started, I do want to glue this in. I think that'll be fun. So what I'm going to do is a couple things. I said I can cut that off, but I think what I'm going to do is glue that down, so it'll be extra reinforced. So up here, I'm just going to hold that down. I should have done one area at a time, but I'll hold that down. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to glue these down to themselves, okay? And then that last tab, and then these tabs I'm going to glue into the case. I'll be right back. Glued down, so it just makes a reinforcement there. And then I'm going to bring this over, and then just glue it in like this, just like if we were making our own little box or however. Now I'm going to get it right to the edges and see kind of where it would naturally want to fit. And this is just because I think it'd be fun. You don't have to do this at all. I just thought that would be really nice to keep it really nice and sturdy as you're using up your dots. Because right now I'll show you what it looks like with the other one. So I'm just kind of right at the edge. And then we'll make sure that that's, you know, not obstructing anything. Yep, like right there, and then this one will come in right here. Okay, so I'm just going to put glue and then hold them down, and it'll be something like that. And like I said, it'll just be there to kind of help hold it up. But when it's nice and full, it's already open like that, so nothing to worry about. But I just really wanted to put that in there, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'll be right back. I'll show you real quick what that looks like. So then I just have this little lip here that just keeps it all up like that, and then you can still use your band to close it. I mean, cute. Okay, I'll be right back. So for the actual card, I have an idea. What we're gonna do is do a little stenciling with a few of the candles. I think that'll be really fun, and focus, like a focal point. So I'm gonna put these guys to the side. We'll do a little stamping as far as our sentiment, but that's probably as far as I'll use that. And then I want to use some of the liners to show you kind of what you can do with like accenting with the liner pens and things like that. So I do have this really pretty piece of pattern paper, a little minty, little watercolor looking, and it's about 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I'm just gonna stick that down right now. And then I have a little matte layer for my focal point, and I kind of made that one up. So let me measure that again so I can get you the right numbers. I had a scrap of paper. I thought, oh, that'll work, and then I just matte layered behind that, you know. So let's get that guy going. I believe it is, yeah, I better check here because it's an 1/8, guys. It's an 1/8, some of it. 2 7/8 by 3 1/8 roughly. And then this piece is just a little bit smaller than that, so it's 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. Okay, so this is the one I'm going to stencil on. I'm going to keep this to the side for now. And I want to stencil on here, or using the candles. So I'm just going to tape this down. Let's see. And so the candle has the candle base, and then it has a little like flame there. And I want 4 of the candles, so like these 4 probably. And if I put it here, and then if I stamp later with the sentiment, let's say, you know, just like happy birthday to you. We have some punny ones, but I think for this, just that one will be good. So I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. And you can do all the candles. I'm just going to mask off a little area. And of course we can mask with tape, with paper. I've shown you guys that before too. However it is that you like. So I'm gonna put some tape there that's gonna help hold it down, but also masking off the top of those candles. And then here and here, I'm also gonna do that. And just another little piece here. Okay, so I think for my candles we have, so I'll do like a light pink and then maybe a little deeper pink. So that way when I go to stamp, if I stamp in black, it'll just sit on top of those candles, you know? So let's get this. So we have a light pink. And we can take like a scrap piece of paper. It wasn't really a scrap, but something like that, and cover those guys up. And I'm making all the candles the same. I mean, if you want to do different colors, you can definitely do that very easily. Make sure I got the top of that one. There's that. And then my little flame can be more of a yellow-orange. And we'll just cover this bottom part here. Like that. And then the next part we will use, yeah, maybe I'll do the blue color, just something different, we'll see. Okay, so I'll go ahead and pick this up. How cute. And then I'm going to do this part. So these line up on top of each other. So if I had moved this, I would have moved this whole thing over. So definitely the 4 that I chose would be these guys are what's going to line up the best. you know, that we know that that's where it's supposed to be. So that's very good. I'm just trying to see where exactly I want to put them. Right there. I'm looking at this dotted one because it definitely has a top area. So I'm just going to recycle these guys. So I'm going to stick these down just like I did before, covering up the areas I wouldn't want to get ink, but also helping me stick this down, and I'll be right back. For this layer, I'll do this kind of light blue and just bring some color in there. I might turn purple just because of the peachy color that I had underneath, but it's just accent. Okay, and those are cute little candles. I'm gonna wash this off and I'll be right back. My little candle image there, I put it on here on my stamp press, and I'm gonna take one of the sentiments. Hope your birthday is a real treat. Happy birthday to you. You can never have too many sprinkles. Sweet birthday wishes. You take the cake. You know. I'm gonna do happy birthday to you. And I'm just gonna place it right there. So it's just kind of touching the candles a little bit. And then just centering it. I'm just kind of looking left and right, like where the Y ends, the B begins, and kind of up and down. So whatever you think looks centered. And then, you know, if you think you're off a little bit, you can always trim your paper down. No one knows that you start off with a certain size paper. So there we go. I think that looks good. And I'm just going to stamp this with black ink. If you want to pop it with some embossing powder, that always looks really nice. It's just a little more substantial. And not pressing too hard. It is an acrylic stamp set. Look at that. So you don't need a lot of pressure. Actually, you don't want a lot of pressure with acrylic, so you don't want to squeeze it down too hard, you know. Okay, I think I might trim down this side just a little bit because my candle is, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take a little bit off, so I'll just trim also the pink layer down just a little bit too, but I'll be right back. Now, I took the smallest amount off that right side, and I'm gonna go ahead and stick this down, and maybe I'll pop up this whole thing together. So if I stick this on here, I'll put dimensionals behind this to give your card a little bit of oomph. I'm gonna stick that down, and then I'm just going to eyeball cutting that little bit off. So just bring it over here and literally just eyeball what I think is correct. Should be like right there, maybe. Okay, and there's that. And so the next thing I want to do with this little guy is just add a little detail if you would like. So I'm gonna take a drawing pen. Let's do like a O2. So if you keep them in order, you can just leave them there, and you know which ones are thinner and going thicker, right? And let me see if this is about the size I would want. Yeah, that's good. So we're using the O2, and you know, you can just come in here and kind of run along the little side there if you want to add a little something. And I'm just making like a little swirly kind of look because I think that's cute, right? And then maybe with these guys, just a little detail, you know? And you can do that one or not. And I'm just kind of going every other one, like left and right on that. And again, just a little something, and you just kind of punch that up. I'm gonna put some dimensionals on this, and then we'll finish off with some of our new little enamel dots. Okay, I took the cares off. I thought I did. I felt this one still has one. And if you want to add a little glue whenever you're using 3D-dimensional adhesives, you might want to do that just because they do get old and they get dry and it will come apart. So if you want to avoid that, put a little glue. And it also gives you time to kind of mess with them if you didn't quite put it in the right spot. And that is a lovely card, ready to go. But let's punch it up with our little decorated set here that I just changed up. So we have some different colors to play with. Oh, you know, this will work. I'm gonna go with the circles. Of course, a classic shape, but just keep an eye out. I'll be using these in other videos. And look at this. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, sometimes I think what happens is you see something and then those colors stay in your mind because I didn't plan on anything and these worked out perfect. So what I'm gonna do is take a couple of these, probably the medium to smaller size, And maybe put them here, and I think I'll do the blue first. And they have like a little carrier sheet. Use like this size here. And pop one there, and maybe up in the other corner. I always like to do kind of like a symmetrical look with these guys. And then a couple of the pink ones that are smaller. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sizes, I would say. And I don't really just kind of play with them, so that one can go there. Maybe this guy here. And then same thing with these other two. Nope. I stayed over here. All right. And that's our card punched up a little bit with those extra. And again, these enamel pieces are so nice because they add texture or color, a pop of shine, but not a lot of dimension, right? So they work out really well. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep an eye out for all the other videos. I'll have everything that's available now on HSN linked in the description box, and I'll update those links as they go along. So thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.